What's going on, riders? Mike and Ty from NorthCo Baggers in the NorthCo Bagger Garage. Got the bikes up on the jack today, doing a little bit of maintenance, and that is what this video is about. Ty, tell them what you found with one of your tires.
Well, went to do a little safety check, getting ready to go on a trip a couple weekends ago. Got to my rear tire, and I found a big issue with the stock factory tire. Only had about 6,000 miles on it, and it wasn't good.
Let's take a look.
So this is my factory Dunlop D407 tire that came factory with my 2019 Street Glide Special. This tire here had roughly 6,300 miles on it when I actually had to replace it in a quick pinch. We were doing our safety check, getting ready to go on a trip, and I started noticing these marks here on this tire. This tire on the bike was just inspected in mid-April. Had no issues going over the bike pre-season, getting ready for riding season. None of this was there. Tire does have a little cupping, which is not uncommon with a heavier bike. I run a tour pack and we ride two up a lot. I'm a bigger guy, so it's not uncommon to have a little tire cupping. The thing that I want to talk about today is this separation starting on this tire. If you'll see right here is a pretty good one. Not all of them are the same, but it does go all the way around 360 degrees around this tire. Getting ready to go to Virginia week prior, doing our safety check, going over everything is when I noticed it. If you see this on this tire, there is something going on with them. If you Google it, you'll see a lot of people talking about these tires and having the same issue. One thing to remember, if you're going on a trip, we were very, very lucky that the week prior to us leaving on a Sunday around 11 o'clock in the afternoon or in the morning, we found this, and our local Harley dealer, who was swamped, was able to get just my wheel in. He could not take the whole bike. So luckily Mike and I are pretty confident and we're pretty good and handy. We got the wheel tire off the motorcycle in about a half hour, got it up to him, and I was able to get a tire on so that I didn't have to worry about during the week. So again, check your tires. You only have two tires on your motorcycle, so you want to make sure both of them are in tip-top shape at all times, especially if you're planning on traveling out of state or going on a pretty significant ride. For us, we did about 900 miles in 2.5, 3 days, and I was not going to ride to Virginia on a tire like this. So with that being said about my rear tire, Michael and I went ahead already. We pulled my front tire off. Very simple to do. Gave it a little inspection, and since I changed the rear tire at only 6,300 miles on that tire, and we have a pretty big trip coming up here next month, I'm not taking a chance with the front tire. It is showing some wear signs, but might as well swap it out. It's easy. Get it done. We got a pretty big trip coming up where we're going to be doing Saddle Sore 1000 probably twice in a 3-day span. So I did go, though. I did not put on another factory Dunlop. I actually got the American Elite tire put on the back, and that's what we're going with the front here. A lot of great reviews. A lot of people that we deal with run them and have very good luck with them. So stay tuned. I'll let you know how the front one rides too.
Well, guys, you know, as you've learned in your motorcycle safety courses or as you've come up riding, there's a mnemonic to help you remember what you need to do to pre-trip your motorcycle. T-CLOCS is what's generally used. T, being tires and wheels, is the very first thing that's on that list. And it's so vitally important that you check that. Not only your rim, make sure your rim's not damaged, but your tires too. Make sure that they're not rotted. Make sure that the wear is even. And just like this, it looked like a cut, and then we realized it was the whole way around. We don't know if this is something that's specific to the certain batch of Dunlop 407s that came through a certain time frame, but what we can tell you is we're not the only ones to have seen this or experienced it. So definitely something that you want to look at. When this motorcycle is loaded up, especially with a passenger stuff in the tour pack, you've got a lot of weight down there, and we were on the highway doing highway speeds. Any sort of failure of that tire would have been catastrophic as far as what could have happened. So your tires are not something that you want to fool around with.
That's right. Like Mike said, you only got two tires. We were very lucky. From the time that we noticed this tire prior, I had our bikes inspected in middle of April until we actually found this tire that was starting to separate or split, as some people are calling it. Was only about 500 to 700 miles in a 4 to 6 week time frame. We went over our bikes like we do every year before inspection, ran them up, clean bill of health, got them back, went riding, been riding around locally, got ready to go on our trip. We noticed this problem, so it did happen very fast. One thing I will say about the American Elite tire that I had put on, very happy with that. Friday on our trip on the way down, we rode through rain, and on Sunday on the way home, Sunday rain was a lot heavier than on Friday. There was water laying on the road, and very pleased with how the back tire handled with the passenger, our luggage, our gear. Everything was full like you normally would be on a motorcycle trip. Space is limited, so you fill it. Our bikes right now are up on the lift. Like Mike said earlier, we're actually swapping out the front tires for American Elites. Mike and I have a pretty long trip coming up here next month in July. We're heading out, doing 1,108 miles in the first day, and great weekend riding around with people in upper Wisconsin. Can't wait. 1,108 miles home. So, Mike?
That's right, guys. If you haven't found us elsewhere online, make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook. We're on social media, also NorthCoBaggers.com. Until next time, you guys ride safe, and we'll see you on the next one.